Ammunition prices are on a downward trend, but the shift isn't uniform across all calibers. Some rounds have hit their lowest prices in years, while others are creeping upward. This brings up a crucial question. Which calibers are a smart investment right now, and which should you hold off on buying? In today's video, we'll break down the latest ammo pricing trends as of late March 2025, analyzing 6 key categories: shotgun shells, rimfire rounds, intermediate and full-power rifle cartridges, revolver staples, and widely used pistol calibers. These pricing trends are expected to hold steady at least through the first week of April. All the figures come straight from ammoprices.com, ensuring accuracy based on real-time market data rather than speculation. We'll highlight the best deals, like 9mm, which remains a bargain at 20 cents per round, and point out which calibers are becoming less cost-effective. You'll also learn why 223 and 7.6-39 could be smart buys this season, why 38 Special is seeing price drops, and what's driving the recent spike in 380 ACP costs. Stick around, because the next few minutes could help you make informed purchases and save hundreds on ammunition. Examining shotgun ammo prices from late March 2025, we notice shifting trends among popular gauges. The cost of 12-gauge ammo currently hovers around 33 cents per round, down from its peak of 68 cents, but above its historical low of 18 cents. Compared to March 2024, when prices ranged between 34 and 36 cents, this marks a slight 9% decline. The annual average for 12-gauge sits at approximately 32 cents, meaning the current rate is fairly reasonable, despite a brief drop to 30 cents in February. Seasonal factors like spring hunting can cause small price fluctuations, but with steady supply, prices could edge closer to the 28-30 cent range. Many shooters favor 12-gauge for its consistent pricing and easy availability. On the other hand, 20-gauge is also averaging 33 cents per round, but its pricing history has been more unpredictable. It spiked to nearly 30 cents before dropping to 18 cents in 2024. Its yearly average stands at around 28 cents, with a brief dip to 23 cents last April before bouncing back. Currently, its cost is about 15% higher than the same time last year, which might make buyers hesitant. Factors like election year, demand, or sudden supply shifts could drive 20-gauge prices up further. Those hoping for a significant price drop may want to wait for market stabilization before purchasing in bulk. As for 410 bore, it's now sitting at roughly 52 cents per round, down from its early 2024 peak of 69 cents, but still near its lowest recorded price of 49 cents. Over the past 12 months, 410 has averaged 57 cents per round, making the current 25% year-over-year decrease a notable improvement. However, month-over-month data shows a small uptick from February's lower levels, hinting at possible volatility ahead. Due to its limited availability and higher cost, many shooters avoid stockpiling 410 in large quantities. Those who rely on it might consider purchasing while it's near its lowest price, but 12 and 20 gauge remain the more budget-friendly choices. These price trends indicate that 12 gauge continues to be the most practical option, with 20 gauge serving as an alternative despite its fluctuating cost. Meanwhile, 410 remains relatively expensive, even with its recent decline. The best time to buy depends on market conditions, as election cycles and supply chain disruptions can quickly impact pricing. Rimfire cartridges remain a favorite among target shooters and small game hunters due to their minimal recoil and generally affordable pricing. As of March 29, the pricing landscape for 22LR, 17HMR, and 22 Magnum shows distinct trends. The cost of 22LR is currently hovering around 5 cents per round, maintaining a steady range between 4 and 6 cents for the past year. This marks a 9% drop compared to last spring. Supply remains strong, so price spikes are rare unless driven by larger national events that spark a surge in demand. For those looking for consistent and budget-friendly practice, 22LR remains the most stable choice. The 17HMR is priced at approximately 25 cents per round, down from the 30-32 cent range seen in early 2024, representing a 14% year-over-year drop. Over the past several weeks, its price has stayed between 24 and 26 cents, indicating relative stability. While its higher cost can deter bulk purchases, the superior trajectory compared to 22LR keeps it appealing. However, availability varies by region, making 25 cents a competitive price compared to its standing in the first quarter of 2024. Meanwhile, 22 Magnum is currently around 19 cents per round, a decline from its previous 23-24 cent range. This roughly 20% price drop from last year's peak makes it a compelling option for those needing more power than 22LR. Pricing has remained stable since early February, suggesting it may have reached a low point. Historically, 22 Magnum has been prone to price fluctuations, so buyers seeking higher performance may want to take advantage of the current rates. If supply remains steady, pricing should hold, though increased demand could drive costs back up. Overall, rimfire ammunition prices favor 22LR for affordability, while 22 Magnum and that 17HMR remain pricier but offer enhanced performance. Each has seen price reductions from earlier peaks, making this a good time to stock up, especially for those who shoot frequently. Those prioritizing cost-effectiveness may opt for bulk 22LR purchases, while those seeking better ballistics can benefit from the price dips in 22 Magnum and 17HMR. For those eyeing rifle calibers, current pricing on 223 Rem, 5.56 NATO, 7.6 Tux 39 and 300 blackout presents favorable buying conditions. The price of 223 Rem sits at roughly 38 cents per round, marking a significant 33% decline from the 55-57 cent range seen early last year. Over the past 2 months, prices have steadily dropped from the low 40-cent range into the high 30s. Owners of 223 Wild or Mini 14 rifles may find this an ideal time to purchase. Since election cycles often trigger panic buying, delaying too long could mean missing out on these lower prices. Similarly, 5.56 NATO is currently at 39 cents, down from about 50 cents in 2024, reflecting a 22% year-over-year price cut. The cost has continued to dip slightly month over month since February, offering good value for AR-15 owners looking to train without breaking the bank. Historically, election-related demand has caused 5.56 prices to surge, making it wise to secure a stockpile now while rates are favorable. The 7.6 Tux 39, a go-to caliber for AIC enthusiasts, is averaging 45 cents per round, down from over 60 cents earlier this year. This decline of 25% or more has occurred within just the past month. Although prices could drop further, recent market trends suggest stabilization. Since 7.6 Tux 39 pricing rarely aligns perfectly with 223 or 5.56, some buyers consider this a solid opportunity to stock up. Those with AIK builds or who prefer steel-cased rounds may find this an attractive buying window, as costs have settled in the mid-40-cent range. Meanwhile, 300 Blackout is currently at 49 cents per round, down from the 63-cent range seen in early 2024. Although this 22% decline is significant, it remains the priciest option in this category. Month-over-month fluctuations have kept it between 47 and 52 cents, indicating greater volatility compared to 223 or 7.6 Tux 39. Those using suppressed rifles or considering home defense setups may justify the premium price, though it's less practical for casual shooting. While some may wait for further reductions, election year trends could cause prices to rebound at any time. Looking at these trends, 223 REM and 7.6 Tux 39 currently offer the best value, with 5.56 NATO trailing close behind. While 300 Blackout has dipped from its peak, it remains costlier overall. Hesitating too long to buy could mean missing these relatively low prices if demand surges in the coming months. Cartridges like 6.5 Creedmoor 3006, .30 to 30, and 308 Winchester have been retreating from their previous price peaks. The cost of 6.5 Creedmoor has dropped to about 70 cents per round, down from the 80-82 cent range seen in early 2024. This represents a roughly 15% reduction, making it more appealing to shooters who value its precision and mild recoil. For those who reload, the lower cost also improves the affordability of brass collection. While it's not at its all-time lowest price, it remains a more reasonable option than before. The 3006 currently sits at 82 cents per round, higher than the 72-cent mark from 6 months ago, but below its recent high of 92 cents. As a well-rounded hunting cartridge and a staple for classic rifles like the Mungarand, it continues to see steady demand. Some expect it to rise again if manufacturers shift focus to newer calibers, making now a smart time to stock up before election-driven buying pressures push prices upward. On the other hand, 30-30 Winchester remains relatively expensive at 91 cents per round. While it has come down from its extreme high of $1.10, it is still above last summer's mid-80 cent range. Since it lacks the ballistic advantages of more modern rounds, fewer shooters choose to hoard large quantities. Lever-action enthusiasts may find occasional promotions worth taking advantage of. But overall, pricing remains high with little indication of a further significant drop. Meanwhile, 308 Winchester is down to 69 cents per round, a noticeable improvement from its previous average of 84 cents last year. This puts it close to historically low levels, making it an attractive option for those who rely on it for both bolt action and semi-auto rifles. Given the potential for supply chain interruptions, now may be a good time to stock up on 308 while prices remain favorable. Among these larger rifle calibers, 308 appears to offer the best balance of availability and cost. The 6.5 Creedmoor has fallen enough to gain some interest, while 3006 appears to be creeping upward, and 3030 remains costly with limited prospects of significant reductions. As election-related uncertainty can quickly shift market conditions, keeping an eye on pricing trends can help avoid sticker shock in the months ahead. Revolver cartridges have followed unique pricing patterns in 2025 with 38 Special, 357 Magnum, .44, Special, 24 Magnum, and 45 Long Colt, each occupying distinct positions in the market. The 38 Special is currently around 37 cents per round, maintaining a relatively stable range of 34 to 38 cents over the past year. It has declined slightly compared to last spring, which may make it an appealing option for frequent shooters or those with lever-action rifles chambered in the caliber. Some buyers have found occasional deals dipping into the low 20-cent range during clearance sales, though such bargains are unpredictable. The .357 Magnum is priced at approximately 43 cents per round, marking a slight increase from the 40-cent average it held through most of 2024. While a 3-cent rise may seem minor, it can add up for those who shoot frequently. Despite this uptick, .357 Magnum remains a favorite for self-defense and outdoor applications. Unless broader market forces shift, further price reductions seem unlikely in the near future. Meanwhile, an .44 Special is currently around 59 cents per round, slightly lower than its mid-2024 levels, which exceeded 60 cents. Interestingly, it briefly dipped under 40 cents last summer before rebounding. Due to its lower production volume and niche demand, price swings are common. If supply tightens again, it could easily return to the 60-cent range. The .4 Magnum, however, has dropped to 60 cents per round, down from its early 2024 range of 72 cents. This marks the lowest price point in over a year, likely driven by retailers moving older inventory. For those who hunt or use it for large animal defense, this could be a prime opportunity to buy extra rounds before another potential price increase. Finally, .45 Long Colt is hovering around 64 cents per round, sitting near the midpoint of its usual 58-65 cent range. While it briefly fell into the low 50s last July, that price didn't last long. Its relatively high cost is maintained by its niche popularity, particularly among cowboy action shooters, as well as its limited production. Unless a significant surplus develops, a major price drop seems unlikely. Many enthusiasts choose to purchase in small quantities to mitigate the expense. Overall, revolver ammunition prices vary significantly across calibers. The .38 Special remains a solid deal, while .357 Magnum is experiencing slight upward movement. Both .44 Special and .45 Colt remain on the higher end, while .44 Magnum has reached its lowest price point in some time. Due to the unpredictable nature of supply and demand, particularly with niche calibers, many revolver owners prefer to maintain a steady stockpile rather than risk sudden price jumps. Common self-defense calibers like 9mm, 40 Smith & Wesson, 380 ACP, 45 ACP, 5.7 Next, 28mm, and 357 SIG each have distinct price patterns. The cost of 9mm is currently around 20 cents per round, slightly above its February low, but well below its former average of 33 cents. Compared to March 2024, when it hovered between 23 and 25 cents, it is now more affordable. While it's unlikely to return to 15 cents, this price makes it an excellent choice for those who train frequently. No clear indicators suggest a major price drop soon, making bulk purchases a practical move. Both 40 Smith & Wesson and 380 ACP are currently priced at approximately 27 cents per round, with 40 Smith & Wesson having dropped from its early 2024 level of 33 cents. Since fewer law enforcement agencies are using 40 these days, availability has remained steady, which benefits those with older duty pistols. Meanwhile, 380 ACP has increased from its previous 21-cent price a couple of months ago, marking a nearly 30% rise. The growing number of new concealed carry permit holders may be fueling demand. If more inventory enters the market, prices could stabilize, but those relying on 380 ACP might want to buy sooner rather than wait for a decrease that may not happen. The V45 ACP is hovering around 30 cents per round, lower than the mid-30-cent range it reached last summer, but slightly up from its February dip below 28 cents. It is still cheaper than its March 2024 price of about 34 cents, making this a reasonable time to restock for 1911 owners and those using other 45 caliber platforms. Prices could spike if election-related uncertainty triggers panic buying. The 5.7 Inch 28mm is selling for roughly 40 cents per round, down from its 2024 range of 45 to 50 cents. A key factor in this decline is the increased number of manufacturers producing 5.7 ammo, thanks to the resurgence of interest driven by new handguns chambered in the caliber from Smith & Wesson and Kel-Tec. Unless a buying frenzy resurfaces, prices are likely to hold steady at this level. Similarly, 357 SIG is also priced at 40 cents per round, showing little fluctuation in recent months. As a niche caliber with a dedicated but smaller user base, it typically does not experience drastic price swings. This stability can be a plus for those who rely on it. Overall, 9mm remains the most cost-effective defensive caliber, while 40 Smith & Wesson and 45 ACP are reasonably priced alternatives. The recent rise in 380 ACP prices is notable. 5.7 28mm is at a more affordable level than last year, and 357 SIG continues to occupy a stable pricing tier. Because unexpected market disruptions can happen at any time, securing ammunition when prices are low can prevent future sticker shock. A broad look at ammunition pricing shows that many calibers are trending downward or holding steady compared to last year. However, the timing of purchases remains crucial, as sudden demand surges can cause prices to spike without warning. Historically, election cycles, global tensions, and supply chain issues have triggered rapid increases. Those planning to build their stockpiles should consider acting sooner rather than waiting. This wraps up our ammunition market analysis for late March and early April 2025. Many categories are seeing price drops, though some are creeping up while buyers are less focused on them. The best value purchases right now appear to be 223 and 308. 12 gauge is maintaining stable pricing, and rimfire remains the go-to choice for high-volume shooting on a budget. However, with the election season approaching, these trends could shift unexpectedly. Would you be interested in weekly updates on ammunition pricing so you never miss a good buying opportunity? Are there any specific calibers you'd like us to track in our next report? Let us know in the comments. If this information was useful, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a future update. Thanks for watching.